Brecken Terry is live in Gunnersville after telling Reliford's sister change is finally on the way. Brecken.
I'm here outside of Martha Reliford's former home on Mulberry Street, and this is the spot where I spoke with her sisters. And while this was their first time back, it was clear their pain has never left.
Thank God that I had enough sense to help her.
Lynn Hobbs lives on Shipley Hollow Road and says she got a knock on her door around 10 Wednesday night. At first, she was scared the woman on her doorstep might hurt her, but then...
I didn't feel comfortable when I went to the door and seen her. No, I didn't. But when she started begging...
I'll never get over this.
It's hard to see Martha Reliford's sisters, Nellie Ray and Patsy Humphreys, look at the house where she was killed 1 year ago.
It hurts bad. I want to see her walk out that door, and I know she's not.
Martha's sisters said she spent the last year of her life going for chemo treatments to battle cancer.
It would have been bad, her going with the cancer, but it wouldn't have been hurt as much as knowing that a monster went in and killed her and her in bed with that.
She's talking about Jimmy Spencer. He's back in prison, a place he should have never left. But that's not what or who Nellie and Patsy want to talk about on Friday. They're choosing to remember their sister, Martha.
Hearing her voice, seeing her, I can still see her just like she was.
And Marie Martin and Colton Lee, the two other people killed by this career criminal serving a life sentence but released on parole.
I do. That little boy, every day I think of him. His grandmother too. I do, just like I've known him, and I've really not seen him, but it just in your heart, you just can't get it out.
Both women say love and faith are helping them deal with their grief.
I love her, miss her.
See, if it wasn't for the good Lord, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't, because I pray every night I do.
Now, Martha's family plans to hold a memorial service tomorrow to honor the lives of Martha, Marie, and Colton. They tell me they hope and pray that more change is coming to the parole board and that justice will be served to the person responsible for these murders. Live in Gunnersville, Brecken Terry, Way 31 News.
Thanks, Brecken. The Way 31i team's been following this story since we found out that Spencer is the suspect in that triple homicide, and he was a parolee. Like Brecken mentioned, Spencer never should have been let out of prison in the first place. We combed through 500 pages of his prison file. It includes more than 50 disciplinary reports. Infractions include escape, fighting, even assaulting a prison guard. Despite that, the parole board called him a good prisoner and said he had a low to medium risk of reoffending. The board also paroled him without informing the victim of the crime that sent him to prison. Because of our stories, the governor demanded new laws and change from the board. We're taking a look at the man she's chosen to lead it. Brecken will join us again with what she's learned tonight on Way 31 News at 6.